Last year, Mustafa got transferred to the Ellsworth Air Force Base. Him and his wife decided to buy a home in Rapid City. I sat down with them to talk about their experience in buying a home here in Rapid City.
We had to come out here because of a change of station for work, and then just where we ended up.
My question for you that is, now I've heard both sides of that when people are coming to Ellsworth, there's either one of two things: oh, that was amazing, or yeah, that was boring as hell. What did you hear, and what was your expectations, and what and then when you got here, what was the expectations? What was your expectations, and what did it feel like when you got here?
Yeah, so we both were under the impression that it was going to be boring and the winters are really horrible, but honestly, after kind of getting the first cold snap and hearing like the real, I guess, spiel from people that have lived here for a while, it's not that bad. And there's honestly a lot to do out here, not just with the outdoors, but also when it comes to like the School of Mines. We like to go out to the basketball games and just really whatever is out there, we're willing to experience and see what it has to offer.
Yeah, if you know where to find the things, that's always the thing. So.
When I had first found out that I was moving out to Rapid, I just went on YouTube and searched up Rapid City housing and whatnot. And you were the first face that popped up, so I went through your YouTube videos and really got a feel for your personality without having to kind of reach out to you. And then we talked about what we wanted to do and how we want to go about things, and that's when I reached out to you and went forward. So that was, I guess, the first step of the process. And then you introduced us to Angela, who's a great lender, and all your other lenders that you're pretty comfortable with. And the whole, I guess, timeline was amazingly smooth, and we were pretty happy about how things went. Even though the market's so crazy and volatile, it was still not too terrible. So
yeah. Do you remember the story of how this home we remember? Tell us about this home in particular. What happened with this one?
You had gonna come take a look, and then it went under offer, and the I believe it was a couple or just the family that offered on the home. They weren't really too happy with what they saw after they'd made the offer. So the seller of the home, or the seller's agent, they had known you, so they reached out to you, and you told us that, oh, this house is back up, and kind of told us what they wanted and what was going on, and you really just laid it all out there, which was nice. And we went for it because it's a small home. It's not that big, 600 square feet, but for the two of us and our pup, it's really perfect. And all the space in the back and everything else, like the driveway and all that, it's perfect for what we need.
I would say that honestly, like, how it's so scenic. It's just really beautiful here, and the hills, they're just so beautiful, and we don't have that like in Indiana, because I'm from Indiana and it's just flat over there. So to really have that is really nice. So I think that's my favorite part of Rapid.
Yeah, I'd agree with her. And one time we went out to spearfish, and there were some bighorn sheep and just the random stuff you see along the way. I mean, you've got the Badlands, you can go out there, and we didn't even know Rushmore was in Rapid until we learned that we were moving out here. So it's pretty exciting once you kind of start learning about everything that this place has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then Angie even took you out racing that one day.
Yeah, that was amazing. And I tell everybody about that. I'm like, yeah, I came here, I saw the home that we put an offer on and had everything closed out, and then it was invited out to this autocross event where I was completely blown away because the people out there were so nice and inviting, and it just felt like, I guess, home right from the start, from day one. So that was really great.
Yeah, I went, actually a month later, I think I went out with her as well.
Oh, nice.
I'm kind of like...
Yeah, she can drive.
I was just kind of really surprised.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. About one round, though, and I was kind of like, oh, yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. For me personally, I like to kind of have an area that's enclosed. So the fence was a big plus, and like I said, the small area, it's really easy to upkeep, and I've talked to plenty of people about like housing and what they look for, and everybody's like they like to lean towards a bigger home and more space. But her father mentioned that having that at such a, I guess for us, younger age, and working full time for the both of us can really be a hassle, and it'll spread you thin. So it's nice being in a space that can be easy to upkeep and also maintain while having our lives to live.
Honestly, that is, having a smaller house, it's easy to clean. So that's really nice, and just like he said, easy to maintain and upkeep.
Yeah. Well, also what's great about this is we got it for really a decent price.
Yeah.
Comparison to a lot of what we're looking for and what was out there. So
Definitely.
that really helps your payment, and then of course coming in at the right time
Yeah.
really helped.
That was literally a month after the interest rate started climbing like crazy, and at first I was a bit wishy-washy about the rate you had gotten, but then after that, and in comparison to what was offered not even 6 months before, it wasn't that big of a difference. So it was pretty, I guess, appealing.
Yeah.
Once you see the rates now, you're like, oh my god.
That makes about a $200 difference. That's
Yeah.
crazy just how much those are at. So
I've connected with Mustafa a couple times since we recorded this video, and he's still enjoying racing sports cars and the Black Hills. If you like this video, make sure you watch this other playlist of other testimonials like this of people moving into Rapid City. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and remember, love where you live.